Hello YouTube, I am Altrasoft and I'm here today to present to you the Dibb mod. So this is a new mod that's coming out. It's still a work in process, a lot to add, but we're getting there. And so this is version 0.2.4 and we're happy to present it. So I'm doing a small spotlight on it. So first you probably want to know who made it, who owns it, and that would be Poly58548. He was the creator and the idea of the mod. He originally thought of it, and we have to thank Sebastian Time for doing all the sounds for us, and he may be doing some more. I'm Altrasoft, I'm the coder for the mod. I've been coding this for the last few weeks, and we would like to do a shout out for Pulling Hand's Dimension API, which we'll be using later, which isn't currently in this version, but it is for later on, so we can add a new dimension, which we'll be showing you when we have that. So we're going to jump straight down. Like with most mods, the first thing we want to do is mine. So we're going to go over to my little mine shaft I've made, and you can see some of the stuff we're going to be showing you over in the corner. And it looks like something spawned in my... And that wasn't part of the plan. Anyway, if you can actually see, this is what we want to be showing you. We have a new ore. It's quite colourful, that's like the most of the mod, and you see it is glowing. It's got a very slow glow, very slight light level that allows it to glow. It's quite handy for finding the darks, but as Minecraft and darkness and YouTube do not mix, lights, that's red power, don't worry about them. So they spawn around level 50 and below. You can see you can use iron and above, so iron, diamond, to mine, or the Dibb tools, and it gives you 6 dust. They normally spawn around about 4 groups of 4. We're going to exit here. So your Dibb dust is where you're going to start, and that's the first time it's rained on me in this world since I've made it. So you're going to want to take your Dibb dust and find out what you want to use with it, and we have a long list of stuff. The first thing you might want to do is make a Dibb block, and to do that you're going to want to fill your table with 9 Dibb dust to get a Dibb block. Normal block drops itself, nice, colourful and decorative, and the Dibb dimension will be mainly made of this. That's the main purpose of it, but you can make it. And then you have the Dibb slab, which is just Dibb block, gives you 2 Dibb slabs, and you can place it on the floor, and it acts a bit like a step. You want to make a staircase. But if you want a smaller staircase, an actual staircase, you can use the Dibb stairs, which is made from Dibb ingots, which we'll show in a bit. That gives you 1 Dibb stairs, normal Dibb stairs. Now, the nice thing about these is, if I do this, my recorder getting in the way there, you see they're glowing, everything glows. So this got the highest value, the Dibb block, and the slabs and the stairs have the slightly lower value. And then we have the ore, which you can see gives off, and there is a recipe for it, but that's a secret and you're going to have to figure that out yourself. So we got today. What else can we do with it? And I forgot all the monsters was one. Oh well, we'll have some tools for them. Here you go. So we have the Dibb sword, Dibb axe, Dibb pickaxe, Dibb shovel, and Dibb hoe, and they are pretty powerful. If I show you the normal way, sticks and ingots, and I'll show you the ingots in a minute. And these are pretty powerful tools, so we're going to go through them. So I take a sword, take the axe, and I'm not in creative, so if I die. So you can see how powerful our sword is. If I go 1, 2, that is 2 hits on a shoot. You see it's pretty fast, you know, it's not like ridiculously instant, like 1 click, but you're gonna chop through a fair amount of trees with this. We have shovel. Shovel's probably one of my favourites. I just seem to go. Dirt's not really a problem anymore with this shovel. And of course we have the hoe, which you can't really speed up the hoe, but it does have, as all these things, a long lifeline. It's 1055 uses or something you have out of it. So probably about the same as oh, this could be interesting, like a spider. I told you my spider escaped. Yeah, a spider. What, 3 hits? Yes, you can tell they're pretty powerful. So yeah, pretty fast. And let's try it properly on stone this time. I might cut out that last bit, which will be like, what bit if I've cut it out? There you can see, that's natural spawn Dibb again. The bit in the cave, my mind was made by me, if no one realised. And that's how fast Dibb will mine with the Dibb. The common, how common the ore spawns is roughly, if I took 100 chunks, about 36 of them would have ore in. Give you a rough idea, if that helps. I don't know. And I'm just going to dump all these tools. I keep him though. And him. Dibb armor set. What else would you have? You have tools, next you have armor, which I need to turn creative off to get. So you can see the general how textures work in the Dibb mod. Give a look around on it. So I think it's actually quite a nice texture. But it does look slightly odd when moving. You can see on the joints it sort of fuzzes off a bit. But in general, I think it's quite nice. And it is powerful. It does fill your entire texture bar, entire armor bar down there. And then we have the Dibb spawn egg, which you're going to have a look at later. Like I said, saving the best to last. And that's a spawn egg, or spawn Dibbs. There is no recipe for it. It's only for, as it says, debugging. It's more creative if you want to have like a load of pets, like the native eggs somewhere. Now if I take my coal for my furnace, you take Dibb dust, we give it any fuel source as usual, and it will give you, sometime today, the Dibb ingot. So you probably figured that out. I mean, what else would you do? But that also makes all the armor and the tools. All tools have the same normal recipe. All armor has the normal recipes. And it does make the stairs. Just so you know, the stairs aren't made with the dust. The stairs are made with the ingots. That might change in the future. We'll see. So now you've got ingots. This is one of the special recipes. We put 2 Dibb dust and coal, and you're going to get the Dibb energy dust, which I will. And the energy dust is, as you can see, it's got the special texture. It's all glowy, and we can use it in a furnace. We give it some fuel. Dibb energy just becomes, and you see, you've already made it with a piece of coal. You're given another piece of coal, so it's quite an expensive recipe in terms of coal, which depends how many mods you have, depends how expensive that is to you. And you get the Dibb fuel, and Dibb fuel obviously just fuel like normal. And we're going to take some iron so you can see it working. I've already got some in there. So Dibb fuel lasts about 4 times as long as coal. So you've used 2 pieces of coal really to make it. So that's takeaway 2. You're getting about 2 worth of coal really, not including the expenses. You see? So they're still on the first one there. I might leave it running, come back to it. So I've shown you everything you've seen. What would be the last thing we'd add until we add the dimension would be, and I'm getting on 11 minutes here, and yeah, nice decorated. Of course, the Dibbs. What else? They are lovely new sounds, and they you see they have a particle effect, a rainbow particle effect, which will follow them. It's better when they're running, but having them running around chasing them takes a bit longer. And you see, considering this, the Dibb block is what the dimension is mainly going to be made of. You can see it's like a camouflage for them. So that's where they're meant to get their texture from. They will have noses when I figure out how to make them move with the head. So with Dibbs, they're a bit like wolves, and in that you can tame them when I find. So when I right click a Dibb, you see it gives that spark, the dark dust, and then eventually, after enough clicks, there you go, the hearts. So that's a tame Dibb, and you can tame more than one. Now, just to show you, got a cornered Dibb here, and we are going to kill him. When you aggravate it, it will attack you. If I do this, that's helpful. He died on me. You can see this is why I put them in the room, but obviously the range is longer than I thought it was. The other Dibbs are now angry because that sounds them being angry. They're a bit like water in that way, that they'll attack you. If I come attack one of them. They're about 10 health. He's attacking me. Other. So tame Dibbs won't attack you like wolves, and wild ones will. You get the general idea. And so yeah, so see, because he's a tame Dibb, he will now follow me like a wolf does. And don't go in tunnels with him; it doesn't work very well. Now, if I get a native Dibb, I will show you this with my little example here. And this is where you get to see a Dibb egg. It does work. If you take a Dibb egg, this is only in creative. Remember, you can't make this in single. You can spawn a Dibb, and this is a wild one. This isn't tamed. He is tamed. So that's this one, and it says spawn Dibb. Now, Dibbs don't like being cornered. You can see him running around, and if I give him a way out, most of the time, there you go. Here you go, straight out, and run away. That's all why I didn't leave them outside. They don't like being cornered. Tame ones are fine with it, but wild ones obviously aren't, and you can see the particle effect. So that's pretty much all we got at the moment. Obviously we got Dimension coming along soon. That's thanks to Palam's Dimension API. And I pressed the wrong button, that's why. So on that spotlight, I will on that bombshell I will end the spotlight. So go check the mod out. Go download it. It should work with most mods. If there's a class, it's probably the item IDs or the block IDs. We'll add a feature to change them soon when we include Forge. So this is Altrasoft signing out.